and then there's a sign diversion. The A1 northbound still queuing 69 to the A167, the West Hope turn-off, so past Gateshead following an earlier accident, and problems for the M6 northbound. Accident now between Stafford Services and 15 for Stoke-on-Trent. One lane is shut, and at the bottom, the M6 northbound again.
Crow, collect the bird using a towel so you don't get pecked and pop him into a suitable size box and call the local rescue. Crows are amazing, intelligent birds, so it'd be great if your crow gets another chance. And anonymous person, we had a baby crow on our patio last week. My cockapoo puppy Charlie was fascinated. The crow parents were furious with Charlie, the cockapoo. After a few minutes of defending Charlie from the crow parents and defending the crow chick from Charlie, I managed to get myself and puppy into the house, went out to put bird food for the chick. The crow parents pooed on me during this act of kindness. We left the chick alone overnight with a box over it and the bird food. It recovered overnight and flew away in the morning. Do not argue with crow parents. That is an anonymous
So what are you going to do next? If this happens again, what are you going to do? But if you get another one, what are you going to do?
Well, 2 of them have died now. This is terrible.
So what are you going to do? You've had all that wisdom. What are you going to do if it happens again?
If it happens again, obviously it's not now because they've all flown. Next year, when it happens again, I will get the crow and I will put it in a box and I will contact a local wildlife centre and I'll ask them to rear it. Because the agony of driving away today with these crow parents obviously devastated at their baby being dead was just horrible.
I think you could train it to talk or something, or do tricks.
Crows don't talk.
And fifths, so maybe scholars of new music. Something in common. So I was over Pierre Boulez when I heard as a boy a concert in Strasbourg in France of Boulez conducting his own music. People had told me, well, be very careful, this music is so dogmatic and so strict. So I was warned. I was sitting in there. For me, it was the opposite. It was freedom.
A Conservative MP has spoken of her decision to have an abortion during a highly charged debate in the House of Commons. Also tonight, a world first for liquid air storage in Manchester, the end of an era at the BBC's Maida Vale studios, and the organisers of Miss America say contestants will no longer be judged on physical appearance. The government has finally given the go-ahead to controversial plans for a third runway at Heathrow Airport, following years of delays and opposition from campaigners. The Transport Secretary, Chris Grayling, told the Commons that the Cabinet's decision represented an historic moment that would bring economic benefits far beyond London. MPs will vote on whether to approve the expansion of Heathrow in the next few weeks, with prominent critics, including the Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson, still fiercely opposed.
BBC Newcastle, the only place for North East sport. Here's Simon Pride.
Good evening. Martin Dubrovnik says Newcastle's form since January stands them in good stead looking ahead to next season. The Slovakian says success, though, depends on what happens.
Up the A167 up to the Cowgate Lights, that's still on the busy side. Also queuing coming into Pontyland from the airport. Quite slow at Sunnyside now on Gateshead Road, coming away from the A1 at Lobley Hill. Still busy around the Gateshead, heading bypass the Durham Road as well at Saltwell Park, still on the slow side. As always, if you spot something, just keep me updated on 0191 233 299. That's the latest. I'm Simon Jones.
BBC Newcastle. Essential North East travel.
Incredibly vigorous music from Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach, the finale of his A minor cello concerto, Jean-Kian Kira, the soloist, and Riccardo Minassi directing Ensemble Resonance. This is Classic FM, and I'm just wondering if I've got time to squeeze in some Vidor before the 6:30 travel news. Have we? Yes, I don't see why not.
Capital.
Because it's a touchful subject. It's a hard time, Amy, I know. Someone said, hey, when me and my mate were in the army, we got split up because we were caught battling each other's Pokemon on the Nintendo DS. I was gutted because my level 73 Blastoise was going to have his Charizard all day. A sentence from the mouth of a fully grown adult. I love that this happens so much. There are so many people texting saying they've been moved away from their best work friend. It's tough. It's cruel. M22 on campus till this evening. You're going to hear this a lot this time, I think. This is first time.
If you want me to, we can do it all night. Nobody else will do.
Spence, are you ready for this? Right.
Oh. Now look.
Do you want the good news or the bad news, Megan?
You have to do exactly what it says. I think we should start with the bad news.
All right. Well, the bad news is that there isn't any bad news.
Well, the bad news might be that Slimmingwood aren't going to be happy, but Megan is!
Yes!
Yellow!
It's yellow, so Megan, get that naan bread ready. You're having a curry.
Yes. Guilt-free. Enjoy it. Just miss Slimmingwood, don't worry about it. Here's Anne-Marie and Ciao Adios on Gem.
Ask you once, ask you twice now.
Welcome along.
It's a Tuesday night.
You're mine, all mine, I tell you, all mine till midnight. And I can't wait. I want to tell you all about my secret new man friend. We're going to get shift-faced together. We're going to tell you what stuff to watch on your telly box with your eyes. Cats in prams. Downstairs, upstairs. The producer looking at me, she doesn't know what I'm on about. I'll tell you in a minute, it's fine. Plus today's Tuesday with a ch. You get to be the master of your own destiny by choosing things. I'm excited, the Dolphin's excited. Yes, 88-291 to join in with the show. And we're getting saucy, I will explain. Thank you very much. Did they also mention we're going to play some cracking music?
At the gym, he's not called Jim.
I am actually.
I beg your pardon, Jim.
My surname's not membership, though. That would be ridiculous.
Yes, quite. It's Nastics. Shall we go through?
Oh, it's so kind of you to let my friends join this muscle toning class, Jim.
Oh, you're welcome. Now, you'll need a mat. Anton, use this. That's a doormat. You're welcome. And Milton, I've been meaning to ask, why are you dressed as a rooster?
Right, let's get started on our pecs.
I thank you.
Right, folks, all we need now is some music.
Actually, I can provide some crowing if you like, but apparently people don't like my early stuff.
Thanks, Milton. I'm good, though. Okay, people, are you ready to start?
Yes, absolutely.
I said, are you ready to start?
Yes.
Come on, I'm going to wake you all up.
Again, as a rooster, this really is very much my territory.
And work that body, yeah, woo!
Oh, this will sort out your cake problem, Anton.
Absolutely. And so much better than weight watching classes with their stupid slogan, it doesn't matter how many pastries you've had. I think that was past tries, Milton.
Download our Drinkers app for your smartphone. You can listen to our Kiss Press and Christmas stations wherever you go and all our shows on demand whenever you want. Search for Kiss Press in your app store.
Haben Sie auf dem MTV
Turn up the feel good.
This is hard.
But before we hear him and his new single, what I thought we'd do to celebrate is play another very famous Yorkshireman. When I say Yorkshire, I say man. It's a parrot with a Yorkshire accent called Barney, and it's absolutely hilarious. I'm going to show you what Barney can do next.
With Double-Tree by Hilton. Taking care of the little things that make a great day.
Suddenly you think about when you're going to go yourself. So yeah, I think, if it was a granddad, I lost my granddad now. If it was a granddad or one of my old nans or something, it's kind of different because that's the cycle of life and that is normal. But a suicide at a young age and she didn't know him, so that's why I made that decision.
They are prepared to build more centrifuge machines. The announcement today is that they are going to move ahead with plans to build more centrifuges in order to increase their enrichment capacity, which would violate the JCPOA. They have to build more machines. What they have right now is rather limited. If they go ahead with this project, they would be using more advanced centrifuge machines, more advanced than the ones that they have built so far, which are called IR1 machines.
And would this directly help Tehran to expand its nuclear capacity?
Well, if they went through with these plans to manufacture more...
Sorry, come back after? No. Oh, that's enough. Go on.
Thanks, guys.
You shouldn't let your management talk to you like
Can I
that.
get a picture real quick?
Stop begging it. Yeah, can I get a picture as well? Oh.
If you let her do the freestyle in Punjabi, maybe...
So what's that?
I said if you let her do the freestyle in Punjabi, maybe it would have been lit, but...
No, we can do that.
No,
It's not fair.
So should we just play a record now? Yeah. I feel like we've been shut down here. Yeah. It's got really awkward. It's got really awkward. He's giving me the angriest looks. I'm going to pretend that I can't see him. Can he hear me?